Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. Beer's courtesy of Mike. Thanks so much, Mike. I really appreciate it. It's Hubbard's Cave, and it's a vanilla Imperial Stout. It says 2019-3, so I don't know if it's from like March 2019. That would put it about a year and a half old at this point. I have no idea. But vanilla Imperial Stout, if you watch a lot of my beer reviews, I have a reputation of being the vanilla police, and do I get enough vanilla in a beer that has vanilla in it? But yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. It's a 12% Imperial Stout too, so like this is definitely high test. And it took me, I ended up looking it up because I was confused. There's no space. It says brewed at, but it's one word. So I was like, what's brewed at? Brewed at? I was like trying to figure it out, and then it says un and e. So I'm like, what is this? So I typed it in to Google, and it's like brewed at un and e. They do like Belgian stuff, that part of the brewery, and then they have this Hubbard's Cave that does like IPAs and stouts and stuff. I think I have that right. I think I'm remembering that right. But yeah, really excited to get into it. It's a little cooler of an evening here, so I think a nice big stout is just what the doctor ordered. And clean glassware, ish. Yeah, you tell me this is a double-digit Imperial Stout. I'm going to believe you based on that color. I mean, it is, and you know what? I say this in a lot of reviews like this. It's about as dark brown as you could possibly get, where you have to be like, no, it's black. So it's there's a little bit of brown in there, but like it's for all intents and purposes, it's a black stout. About half a finger ahead. It's a beautiful mocha color, almost nitro tiny bubbles, then just some regular small ones. But I mean, it definitely looks like a big stout. Let's get into the aroma. All right, it smells phenomenal. I'm not getting a ton of vanilla though. The roast and how that roast is coming across like so chocolatey, like that is amazing. It's dark chocolate and milk chocolate, kind of like that special dark that Hershey's does. The roast is approaching where you might think coffee would be, like added, but like it's not quite there. Where if I was doing this blind, I don't think I would say it has an addition of coffee, but it's getting close to that level of roast. Found it. There's the vanilla. I mean this in a nice way. It's a very nice, soft vanilla. Very marshmallowy, actually. Ooh. Now it's much easier to get. All right, so I stand corrected. Internet. And that's probably what is softening it, where that roast is making me think dark chocolate, but it's probably that vanilla marshmallow thing that's making me think, no, it's a little sweeter, maybe more like milk chocolate. Now I can't unthink marshmallow. That's so cool. There's a little earthy, woodsy thing as well. Smells phenomenal. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. It's really good. It's really good. Not that it's a game or a competition, but I'm going to assume Mike and I have very similar palates and preference of taste based on what he sent and some of the conversations we've had. This is totally up my alley. It's sweet, and if you don't know this about me, I've never had anything that I can think of anywhere where I'm like, oh, that's too sweet. So I do love sweet things. But just like the aroma, there is enough of that roastiness to it that it's not just a straight, like, sugary mess of a beer. So in that way, I hate to use the word balance because I don't know if it's a balanced beer, but it is helping to balance out the sweetness, which I think is very fair to say. You get those chocolate notes, you get that roastiness, you get that little bit of earthy thing. in a lot of ways, it's like the aroma. I'm getting that stuff first, okay? Excuse me. I'm going to go for 1 or 2 more sips and really look for that vanilla to come through more. But again, based on the aroma, I might just not be picking it up, but then I will. So let's find it. I mean, yeah, it's just, I love that aroma. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You almost think it could be barrel aged because of, that's like how the vanilla is coming forward, like coming through, is it's not it's not it's not so obvious that vanilla was added. It's like it's beyond an essence of vanilla, but it's closer to an essence of vanilla than what we would call like a vanilla bomb of a beer, right? So you could almost, there's a couple things missing, but you could almost think like, was this on like, it's not oaky, that's like one of the things that's missing, but like it's closer to that vanillin thing you get from barrel aging. But again, it might say coconut, any oak, so you don't have that stuff. So I don't think if I was doing this blind, I would be like, oh, this is clearly a barrel aged beer. But the vanilla specifically tastes like how that is vanilla-y. This is really nice. And again, I know I've already said this. It is a very sweet beer, but for me, there is enough roast fighting through to help keep it somewhat balanced. But it does so much skew sweet. There's a nice, is it berries or there's a fruit thing? Not like how IPAs are fruity or a Hefeweizen has whatever. Like not like that. Very specific to a darker stout beer. It's not plum. Maybe like a dark berry. Yeah, like it's like a very almost. You'd have to like take blueberries and make a blueberry syrup or jam or something because it has to have that level of sweetness to it. You do get some of that. Finally, as I'm sipping it, I'm getting a faint whisper of the alcohol. You don't get in the taste. I'm not even getting in the chest, which again, it's 12%. I mean, you'd think I'd be getting at least a little bit more somewhere, but finally, after however many sips I've taken, I'm getting just a whisper of that. That might be helping to dry out the beer a little bit. As I'm talking, I'm getting a lot of that earthy, kind of woody thing. But again, like I was talking about with the vanilla, it's a woody thing that is different than what barrel aging does to a beer. Yeah, I mean, this is phenomenal. It also, and I think it's that blueberry sweet jam kind of a thing, which is a lesser of the flavors going on. But I think it's that thing and the sweetness. Like, I would love this beer to have peanut butter in it. Like, I think it's got that sweet, it's got that sweet chocolate. It's almost like a Reese's Pieces, Reese's peanut butter cup. And it's got like that sweet blueberry jammy thing. So like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, it just, I don't know. I've gotten burned on some peanut butter beers, but I think this is just, again, as a vanilla police, sure, more vanilla, fine, whatever. But I do like the level that's here. I think it complements the beer very nicely without overpowering the beer. Maybe it is from 2019 and that vanilla's fallen off. I don't know. But yeah, this is phenomenal. Yeah, I really appreciate this, Mike. This is really good, man. Thank you for sending it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.